Oh, wait. Let's see. My chat, like, let's see. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. Okay, I was trying to do some troubleshooting earlier, but apparently I didn't need to. So luckily, I think everything is working from my previous setup. Do let me know how the volume levels are. Hello. Hi. Good morning. So it's late for me. Hopefully it won't be too bad for you guys. We're doing like a late night testing stream today. So this won't be my usual stream time. I'll probably revert back to like the Monday, Thursday schedule whenever I can get back to that. So let me know how the volume is. But we're gonna be drawing and finishing up hopefully Reimu today. And hopefully this setup works because I'm using a different screen mirroring program. So we'll see how this goes. But thank you for liking the art. Thank you. Sounds good. Perfect. Just let me know if I'm too loud or if the music's too loud, and I can always adjust that. Let's finish up doing... Ooh. But how are you guys? Because I'm going to be trying to finish up a little bit of the sketches today and seeing if we can do a bit of color. Because I know it's been like almost... Actually, it might have been a whole year since I haven't done any art streaming. It's perfect, don't worry. Okay, I'm glad. Hello. Welcome. Because I took a mini break at the end of last year, I think. And then after that, my internet was like super crappy in terms of like where I have my current setup. So I wasn't able to stream at all. But I think everything should be good and there shouldn't be any lag and all that. So I'll probably change the bitrate later. But hopefully it's all good. Perfect way to motivate me to sketch after not touching my sketchbook over a week. Feel free to draw along. So if you do let me know what you're drawing, and I think it's just like, you know, a fun, cozy way to end tonight. And we'll see if I can revert back to my old schedule. And then that way I can kind of stream consistently again, since I will be a little bit less busy towards the end of the year. So hopefully that will work out a little bit better. And that way I can kind of keep you guys updated with like the OC zine as well, like the flower zine that I want to do. Which if you haven't seen, because I think I only posted it to Instagram. Actually, where is it? It's in here. I'm still debating on how I want to do the study pages. But you have an online quiz coming up in minutes, but you love multitasking? Good luck with your quiz, but please focus on your schoolwork. I love your videos. Your art is so beautiful. I like to play your videos while I'm drawing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, I want to know what brushes you use. I'm trying to find a brush I'm comfortable with in Procreate, but it's not going great so far. So in the description, hopefully in this live stream as well, I will always have the brushes listed that I typically use, which tends to be like the 3 brushes that you usually see me use in videos. So yeah, they'll be in the description hopefully. They are part of like Jing Sketches' brush set for the most part. But yeah, this one's a Moriko, so hopefully in the future, when I'm working on like other OC illustrations, I'll be able to work on these with you guys, and you get little sneak peeks, I guess, at the OC zine. I draw alone, so I like to play drawing videos. I feel better if I don't have a drawing. Ah, yeah. I feel like that's like the fun thing about having any kind of like live stream in the background. It just feels a little bit more like comfy, cozy to have company, I guess. Hello, Inne. Welcome, welcome. Currently sketching out my OC and his pretty luscious ponytail. That's cute. So I don't really remember what I was going for here. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little rusty in terms of streaming probably, and I don't have all my assets anymore, so I might have to import them from my previous, like my old laptop, and then bring it back to this desktop. Because I don't have my drawing arm asset anymore, so I might have to remake it. Your back hurts? Please stretch. Make sure to stretch every so often. Because I feel like I'm also like in shrimp posture. You drew Ike too? I draw Ike a lot actually. I can show you in here. I haven't finished this one, so maybe if people are interested I could try finishing this one instead. But I don't really like how I did his face, but you can see the reference here. This is this one. But I've drawn Ike a lot, I've drawn Reimu, I've drawn Shu for my friend a lot, and then I've drawn Alban probably the most. Advice for editing videos? I am a novice, I feel like, when it comes to editing videos. I think the more you do it, the more you're gonna find like your own style, but if you have like troubles with particular things, it's definitely easier just to look up like videos or anything to help you troubleshoot. But I think it just comes with time, getting more comfortable with how you want to edit your videos. Because like people prefer different styles or like different lengths or like, I don't know, like intros, outros. What I'm noticing, I feel like my overlay is sticking out. Kind of? Which one is it? There we go. The weird edges. Ike is very fun to draw. I love his color palette and just like his hair in general, so he's very fun for me to draw as well. Do you guys have like a comfort character that you tend to draw like the most if you don't know what you want to draw? Because for me it used to be like, I drew a lot of Wonu and like 17 fan art. I won't talk about 17 today because I'm in my feels, but I feel like a lot of the VTubers that I watch I tend to doodle and draw. You love Ike so much, he's your Oshi? Cute! It's nice meeting other childrens. Did you like the new song that came out? I did! I think like, I don't know, I love how versatile Millie's voice is. It's always nice to hear. And I love hearing both of their voices mixed together. It sounds really nice. Drawing alongside an art stream or video helps me with motivation. I'm glad. I want to do these more often anyways, and it's nice to kind of like catch up with you guys. But hopefully it'll be more like cozy streams. I'm not too sure if I want to keep with the night schedule or not. So I'll probably do a poll on probably across all my social media to see what's like the most ideal time. Because I don't mind streaming at night, just because it is a little bit more on the quiet side in terms of like my household. But we'll see. We'll see what fits everybody's preferences, and I'll try to cater to the majority. Get Kirin by Haku's Vase. I don't know if I've listened to that. I really need to catch up on a lot of the Hollow Girl stuff. You draw Beto and Feminine a lot? Cute. I used to have a comfort character, but now I don't know. I think that's fine. I feel like some people don't need like a comfort character. You can just like draw whatever. Or your OCs could be your comfort characters too, right? Quidlings. Quidlings is such a cute term. Guzuha. I think actually one of the artists that I used to follow, well, I still follow them, but way back then, is kind of like they drew a lot of Kuzuha and Kanae a lot, and they're actually the reason I think I found more about like Niji in general, because I knew about Hollow much earlier, but I only got into Niji, like into, I guess, like all their streams and stuff because of the one fan artist, because I was like, who are these characters? Because I really like their designs a lot and their dynamic. When your comfort character is a male and you can only draw females, that's okay. They can still be your comfort character even if you can't draw them, right? Is your Twitch stream and YouTube stream set up different? In terms of like my layout and just like equipment and stuff, not really. It's just like a different platform. I did have issues earlier with the YouTube chat not working, but I think it might have been a bug, because I did a bunch of troubleshootings and it looks like I didn't even need it because the chat's working now, so who knows. But I'm still deciding if I want to continue streaming on YouTube or just do streams on Twitch. So I'm still gonna pick and choose probably a little bit later, or I might just like alternate and make like one designated day for YouTube and one designated day for Twitch maybe? I feel like I should take off my sweater, it's getting hot now. Enjoying Mualani? Cute. My character's never seen the light of day. It's a sign. It's a sign for you to draw your OCs more. Night till sunrise is my favorite time to draw. To be honest, I'm the same. I'm so sleepy and like a little lethargic when it comes to like doing anything in the early mornings, unless like I'm doing activity. Like I went hiking with my friends I think 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I went with my friends. That was nice, but oh boy. I was not prepared to wake up at 6 so that we could get closer to the mountains at an earlier time. But it was nice. Touch grass, I guess. Do you draw Zelda characters? I haven't in a long time. I drew Link and Zelda like probably back in my high school days a little bit. And then a little bit in uni because my friend really likes short hair Zelda, I think. So, maybe it wasn't during uni. I think it was after uni actually. Self-insert was a comfort character of yours too. I never got into like self-insert characters, but I do like when people draw their own OCs for like different fandoms or like series that they're into. Oh my god, a stream. Hello, Jojoey. Your comfort characters, your own OCs. I feel like that's probably more common. And I think it's a good thing, because it means like maybe you're more inclined to draw your OCs more frequently. Kind of fix up all the other details after, because I'm probably gonna leave these two as sketches, and then we'll just really render the heck out of the main Reimu. I'll show you guys a quick time lapse before we get to the coloring. Oh, I started off really small, by the way. Drew it at a wrong size, but it's kind of the time lapse for now. How did you come up with the poses with your characters and their universe and story of your characters? What's your process on doing that? To be honest, I don't really have like a particular process for it because I'm not super into like story writing or like character building, all that stuff. And I feel like for my OCs, they would be very much into like a slice of life anime. So I don't think there's too much to like need to plan ahead for in terms of like environments or like all that stuff. But poses, sometimes I'll look up references on Pinterest or like take pictures of my own, like let's say hands and stuff, like I had to do for this one I think, because I did not know how to pose her hands. I don't know. Also just doing like a lot of studies of drawing people help. Then you can have like a more bigger like pose library in your own brain so that it becomes a little bit less difficult. I'd love to see you stream on YouTube. I'll definitely include it. I don't know if it's gonna be the main place where I stream, because I feel like both Twitch and YouTube have different feeling in terms of like the environment or like the chat. The atmosphere, I guess, changes a little bit. So I'll definitely kind of figure out which which place I want to stream on. Oops. Let's fill in all three of these Reimus with our base color. And then we can get into the actually coloring, figuring out the lighting and all that. Yeah. Why does this happen? Usually never happens. Let's redo the selection really quickly. But all the VODs for my live streams, like on YouTube, will be saved automatically into the live stream tab. I guess that's gonna be the difference, because on Twitch, I think there's like a 14-day limit where the VOD can stay, depending on the, I guess, your partnership or whatever you have with Twitch. So I guess that's like one downside to streaming on Twitch versus on YouTube. So if anyone needs to like go or sleep or anything like that, the VOD will be up later. So never feel pressured to have to stay the entire duration. Haven't seen you on Twitch, then I see you on YouTube. Cool. I think it's been a year since I haven't been on Twitch. Ooh, that's fun. It's like I'm forgetting every step I have to do before actually coloring anything. I sometimes watch when I'm at work too, ignoring all my responsibilities. Wait, be careful about that. How do you stream your iPad screen? I want to try it out sometime. So there used to be a free version of screen mirroring via a PowerSoft, but I think too many people were doing it and they caught wind of it, and it's no longer free anymore. So I'm using a paid program. I don't know. App? I'm using, what is this called? I think Reflector 4. I think it's like $30, which is kind of a steep price, but as long as I use it, I'll get my money's worth, I guess. But it's like one way you can screen mirror. I know there's like other apps that you can use as well, but I think this one's one of the ones that are a little bit more reliable. So I'm gonna use this one probably. It's just screen mirroring to your computer, and then on OBS you can just like screen capture that window and you can just put it into your overlay. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. AOC challenge? I have no idea what that is. Have you drawn Naruto? I have. Digitally, no. But because I was a weeb back when I was in middle school, I definitely drawn Naruto before. I love the tiny flowers so much. Her design is so freaking cute. I can't help but want to draw her, so yeah. The little flowers in like her sweater and in her hair, it's just super adorable. And I love like any cozy, comfy outfit, so I really wanted to draw her. She has like a puffy sweater, cute night wear, I guess, fluffy socks, like all that stuff. Super cute. Cute headband, flowers everywhere. Just a super cute like aesthetic. Fave Genshin character. I feel like I have a lot. I don't know if like I have a specific one per se. Maybe Venti might be my top favorite, or Yanfei. I like Yanfei a lot. But I like a lot of characters. Like I think I've listed them in the past, so I won't do it again. The only thing that YouTube streams have over Twitch is the fact that YouTube doesn't just bombard you with ads during a stream and you can actually get to watch. I think it also just depends, because I'm sure like ad blockers and stuff don't really work that well on Twitch. And I know some people, at least for the streamer, I'm sure the revenue that you get from placing ads within your stream is probably just better. I'm not too sure, because I'm sure it's different for like YouTube partners and stuff. Or not YouTube partners, Twitch partners versus like affiliates, so. Do you draw robots, and if so, do you draw the inner of the robot? I don't think I have really. I have a little bit of experience of drawing like mechanical stuff, as long as like there's reference or something for me to refer to. But nothing like fully mechanical. Like I haven't even drawn like Gundams or anything like that. I do find like anything like mechanical or like very, I guess like robot aesthetic and stuff, I find it difficult to render the material and get like a good understanding. And it might be because like there's a lot of like angles and like parts that I feel like are more geometric versus something more like organic. Hello, I'm Japanese. I love your illustrations. I always watch your videos. I will continue to support you. I can't English, sorry. Your English is fine. But thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Do you like to draw animals? And if you do see one of your characters having a pet in the future, what animal would they have? I feel like Kaisen or Masaki would have a cat for sure. And I think it would be cute for Sato or Koji to have a dog. But I don't draw animals a lot. I'm not very confident in it. It's something I would have to practice a lot more if I wanted to include any type of like pet for any of my OCs. Just popping in to say hello. I love your videos. It's always a good option when I want to do body double when drawing. Also psyched that you love Genshin Impact too. Nice! And thank you so much for the support and thank you for popping in. I do have a question. I don't know if you know the answer, but it's Procreate related. So when I use the lasso tool and move lines like upscale or rotate, do you know why the lines have selected blur? So usually the case with that is resizing will definitely change things to make it more blurry if you're sizing something small to become very large. Rotating, I feel like I've heard some people have that issue, but it might be because your canvas is also small or your lines are really large, so you're able to see all the little, I guess like the angles and stuff change throughout your lines when you rotate it, will be altered. But if you work on such a large scale, maybe with thinner lines, it won't be as noticeable. So definitely check your resolution or your canvas size first alongside with your brush size to see if that even helps, I guess. Because I haven't run into that problem too much, I guess. You can kind of see that like Reimu's eyes are a little blurry versus like where I've drawn the flowers. And it's because in the beginning when I was showing you guys the time lapse, I resized Reimu from very small to very large, which means that the pixel sizes of like all of my lines have to get really big. So a lot of them tend to get very blurry and fuzzy. It's just like on a very small scale, or not small scale, on like when you zoom out, you can't really see it. Green is a little bit more peachy pink though. So I'm gonna change the background color to match her. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm literally doing everything like not how I usually do it. It's not a good sign. Watching one of your streams first thing in the morning on my way to work was not something I expected. Hello Curly! Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Almost seems like your VTube has changed a bit now. So the thing is, I don't know if this is the case. I did not change any of like my things for my VTuber per se, but I did change my webcam, and I did not know because like I've been using the same webcam for so long, even like when talking to my friends, because we usually have like a weekly call every Wednesday. And when I switched to this camera, they're like, oh my god, she's finally not on like 360p or like 140p. And I'm like, Was my camera that crappy? So maybe my new webcam is making me seem a little different. Hello, my posa. Welcome. How are you, Rin? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking, Sakurai. I feel like I've done so many studies and they normally turn out fine, but whenever I start drawing on my own, it doesn't turn out nice. I feel like it's a little bit of maybe filling in the gaps. So when you're doing studies, make your studies very like deliberate on what you're trying to learn and accomplish from the study, because sometimes like drawing things from reference purely by just like observation, if you rely on it too much, as soon as you take away the reference and you don't really like actually process and learn all that stuff and apply it, I feel like it's a little bit hard to translate it right away. So you can definitely kind of like cater your studies a little bit and then apply your studies almost immediately and hopefully incorporate that into your usual drawing, or like maybe you'll upgrade your style or like your drawing process and all that, and it'll become more natural as you progress. Because you might have like very strong observational skills, which is not a bad thing, but it's not like how do I explain it? Observation can only take you so far, I guess, if you don't apply it. That's like a problem that I have sometimes when I do my studies. Actually, I'm gonna take my sweater off. Give me 1 second. Let me mute my mic. There we go. Okay. Squeaky chair. Let's see. You already seem really good at streaming. Can't wait to tune in even more in the future. Thank you. I feel like I'm just rusty. It's been a year since I've streamed, I think. Whenever the last gorilla stream that I did. Sometimes I feel like I don't know how to fill like dead air per se, so you guys might have to deal with that awkwardness every so often. For the phone holder, the one with Maseki in it, what was the canvas size you used in Procreate? So I think technically that one's based off of the template from Beaugrace specifically, so I'm sure I used see, where is he? Oof, how long ago was this? So it looks like it's like really small. I think it's like the exact dimensions of the actual standee. Yeah, it's in, you can see it here, hopefully. Take a screenshot if you need to. Because I won't say it out loud, because there's no need for me to spout out numbers. I'm so excited. I'm glad you guys don't mind that I'm gonna be doing a test stream every so often. I feel like, actually, maybe today's stream was enough of a test stream. I am gonna try to revamp my layout just a bit, because I do have an awkward spot at the bottom of my stream layout that I'm not really using anymore, unless I stay on Twitch, because that's where my notifications usually are. But we'll see. I might make my layout a little bit more optimized towards you guys being able to see the canvas a little bit better, than instead of me being like taking up 1/8 of the screen. what canvas size do you use for your custom sketchbooks? I'm wanting to make my own. I recommend, depending on whatever manufacturer or website you're using, so let's say Vogue Grace, for example, I would look up their template because I do not know the dimensions by like off of memory currently. So I would download their template and kind of like bring it into your desired drawing program. And if you feel like it's too small, just change up your canvas size, almost not like by double, but like lock your pixel size or whatever so that things are still proportionate, and size it up to whatever you want it to be. And I feel like that would give you the better approximation of what your canvas size needs to be and like what's more comfortable for you to work in. Am I crazy? Is my overlay like still sticking out on the side? I'm asleep now. I work in the morning, aka 5 hours. Good night and have a nice stream. Thank you very much for coming to the stream though. Have a good rest before you have to go to work. Gotta go do dishes. I feel like, what time is it for everybody actually? Because right now for me it's like half an hour till midnight. So it's 11:30ish. Like 11:28. It seems like a lot of you guys are in the morning, I guess, or maybe the afternoon. Unless someone's in a very similar time zone to me. .29 a.m. Similar to some of my East Coast friends. 10:29 for me. Ah, so you're on the west side. Oh, some people are in the afternoon. Some people are in the night. Some are in the morning. Okay, so I guess it's like all over the place. 10:30 in Los Angeles. I guess like, yeah, you guys are on the west side. Same time as you. Nice. .30 a.m. Dang. Couldn't be me. Eyes are a little funny. There's also the placement of her nose. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are on the west side. Seems to be 10:30 for a lot of you. 11:30, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 12 p.m. Went to college classes early and it was traffic a bit going home. Probably around rush hour then, right? When classes end. So Ramo's eyes are like pinkish red. So many people are like in the 10:30 zone. So I guess it's not too late for you guys, even if I streamed at midnight. What kind of music is this? This is like a free BGM. You can find it in the description, but I like their music, especially for like streaming and just like mindless tasks, I guess. Sometimes I listen to this when I was like cleaning the office space or like doing chores and stuff. Cause it's upbeat, but it's like, I don't know, a little brain numbing. No worries. Never feel obligated to stay in the stream if you don't want to, or if you have something else to do, or if you need to sleep. Please prioritize your sleep schedules. Why are you awake? Well, I mean, I don't sleep until like 3 in the morning. But it's not even midnight for me yet, so it's not even late by my own standards. But I probably won't stream until 3, because streaming low-key also drains my energy a lot. Also, stay hydrated. I can't tell. Vivi, is that you? I feel like it's you. If it is, hello. Join just to say really cute art. Love your drawings. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Isn't it 1:30? Are you not at your normal location? I am. This is my usual time zone. MST? MDT? I don't know which one it is, but this is my usual time zone. Nothing has changed. When do you wake up? 9 a.m.-ish? If I'm really tired, I will sleep in though, but I wake up like around 9, I think. It's nice to hear from you again, Vivi. I stay up around 2 or 3 a.m. just to have my free time. I feel like that is what kickstarted me having like a nighttime schedule, is because it's so quiet and peaceful at night because like everyone's asleep. And I think for the most part, everyone in my household is a maybe not exactly like an early bird, but they like to sleep earlier, I guess. I like sleeping late because of that, because it's like just quiet. Canada's weird. Maybe Google gave me the wrong one. Google said it's 1 a.m. Canada has many time zones, so I don't know which province you were given. Canada's really large, so it's not in one time zone. Oftentimes if you go across from east to west, it changes time zone almost per province. I always do her eye color wrong though, so I have to look it up after. So I might have to liquefy this. So maybe I'll shift her pupil. Fix it up later. I love your style so much. Thank you, sir. I actually don't know how to say your name, but hopefully I didn't butcher it too much. I can draw until 3 a.m., but I can't do the same watching movies. Is it the same for you? Watching movies, I think it depends how much it captures my attention. I think like sometimes certain media or genres and stuff will definitely like act more like white noise and I might just sleep instead. But some activities just like pique my interest and like my attention so much that I don't feel the need to sleep. Because like even yesterday I slept at 4:40, so like almost 5 a.m. Hence why I probably woke up super late today. But I was just working on an animation, like a very small one for 17th June. And I didn't realize it became 4 a.m. so sometimes that happens too. Haven't watched your streams in so long. I got excited when I saw the YouTube notification. I'm glad you can make it though, Vivi. I should catch up with you sometime. Because it's been a very long time, it feels like. I'm glad also the YouTube notifications are working for the most part, because kind of unprompted stream today. 1 p.m. I used to be like that though. I would like, this is back like when I was in middle school, high school. I would sleep from like 12 to 12 basically. 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. and that's too long. Half the day is too much. But I love sleep. But I can't do that now. I will feel 100% like super unproductive if that's the case. You work a 9 to 5 job but you go to bed at 3? Wait, you get so little sleep. Oh, but shifting your schedule from 11 to 7. I guess that's better. Some people might prefer that schedule more, right? Because when I had like 8 a.m. classes, I was also the type to wake up at like 7:30, 7:40 and just bolt to class. Because like it takes me 5 minutes to get ready in the morning usually if I have like legit nothing. I just bolt out of my apartment. But usually I wake up early enough and get to class like half an hour early at the time when I was in uni. Reimu's hair, I don't know what color to give her sometimes, because it seems like sometimes it's more white and sometimes it's more like grayish. So I'll kind of do more gray and pull out our highlights. Did you make your VTuber? I did. I have like the whole process on my YouTube if you want to see it. I do have my chibi one too, so maybe I'll switch to that. Wait, 1 second. Let me see if I have it on here. Let's see. How small am I, actually? Ooh, I'm tiny. So I have this one as well. I feel like the mouth is a little bugged. I need to change like the sensitivity a little bit. Cause my mouth keeps like wah 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 wah. It won't close fully, I think. So maybe I'll switch back. Hello. Yeah, maybe I'll switch back. I need to fix the sensitivity for this model. Small again. I think that's about right. I think. Give him a little too big. Hello, Ginger. Welcome, welcome. She looks like she's singing. I need to fix the sensitivity. But once I have a little bit more time, I will adjust everything because I would like to get my hand back. So it doesn't look like I'm just sitting in front of a tablet the entire time. We'll see what other things I can do, because with the Clip Studio Paint, I believe there's the spud arm that I could use again. Because people did not really like it for the videos. But I can use it for streaming, maybe in the future. Would you consider making more videos about drawing characters by spinning a wheel and showing us? Like when you did with Genshin characters and you let us watch you draw on Clip Studio Paint? Do you mean the sketches ones? I would like to do more of those because I think it's just fun to do in general. So maybe, because it would be nice to do that maybe for some of the Honkai Star Rail characters. Because there's so many that I want to draw that I've not given myself the opportunity to, so maybe. Oh no! I almost fell down the stairs earlier because of my knee. I might have a health problem because this happened to me back in middle school. I've searched it up and the internet says I might have knee buckling. I've never heard of knee buckling before. But definitely be careful when you're going up and down the stairs, and if it has railings, I would be more, like, try to be more conscious about actually gripping it maybe when going down the stairs. Knee buckling. I've never really heard that. I wonder if it's like a joints thing. Because I talked to my friend a lot about our joints, I guess. Because she has, or technically both of us have a little bit of like hypermobility. I have it in my ankles and a little bit in my arms. So I do the weird elbow thing and I can twist my arm in a weird way. But she has like hypermobility a lot more, so I feel like her joints are very weird. But we talk about it because my ankle rolls a lot, and I've sprained my ankle before because of that recently, like this year. And I've never done that before, but I roll my ankle a lot, so it felt very weird. But just be careful, and if you can, maybe go get some checkups and stuff to see if you have maybe hypermobility or if like a joint issue, because that won't be good if it's like reoccurring. I love how you can draw them but not take too much time, or editing is so it's easier. That is fair. I just like sketching. That's the thing. So we'll see, because I would love to do more of those kinds of videos anyways, just because I enjoy sketching a lot. And it's a fun way to draw like a variety of different characters. So I'll definitely do one for Honkai Star Rail somewhat soon. And is anyone playing ZZZ or like Zenless Zone Zero or whatever it's called? How is it, if anyone's playing? I haven't downloaded it, like, I downloaded it, but I have not played it yet because not really, like, much time yet to actually commit to playing it, but I do like some of the character designs. I just don't know if I can afford to play another gacha game, especially because I'm not going to be playing it mobile. There's a space. Your knee gave out on you? Interesting. I don't know what that could be. I know my knees are weak. Maybe it might be a joint issue though. Maybe. Thank you very much for coming to the stream though, Vivi. Let's catch up sometime though. I'll message you at some point. We can chat, because it's been a while. But good night. Good night, good night. Oh, interesting. Do you ever listen to people talk while drawing but also have background noise? I'm listening to you, but I also have your ASMR videos on. I guess like technically, because I would put streams on of people talking. I love when, like, my favorite probably background noise is probably people talking of some sort. It's just comforting to hear or like have someone else's presence, I guess. But I listen to music a lot, so sometimes I lower music to a very low volume. So like sometimes when there's like a lull in commentary or like when people are finished chatting and stuff, I can still have something in the background. I don't know if it's because like I don't want to hear my own thoughts currently. So it's a good distraction. Take it as a good thing or a bad thing, but I do end up doing that like quite often, if anything. How do you render your drawings? I've been using line art forever and you want to change it up. You can utilize your line art and still do rendering. So you can still render within line art or make a new layer above your line art and just like paint over top, so you can make things a little bit more painterly, a little bit softer. You can have different variation in your lines if you don't have it already. Because rendering is a very broad term. Because like at least like when I was in school, rendering was kind of more like just the process of bringing up your art or your piece to a certain type of finish. So obviously that's going to differ from person to person. It's also going to differ from your own mediums and stuff. So there's not like a specific way to render. It's just more like how you want to bring up your drawing to a certain finish. Because you could technically say I'm rendering right now, but I would consider this more of my shading and like rough color stage still. Because I think there is a little bit of a misconception of people assuming that painting over your lines is like the rendering, like the definition of rendering, I guess, which it isn't technically. It's more like just a step that people can take to render their art. Oh, being bow-legged. Cause leg and joint issues. Ah, I see. Please do, and don't worry if you can't reply quickly or anything like that. I'd love to hear from you either way. I'll definitely message you, Vivi. I would definitely do that. There's like a lot of people who I haven't talked to in a bit. I feel like everyone drifted away after a few years and not the same people that I used to talk to used to be like in the Carrot fandom. There's like a few that still are, but some that are a little less prevalent. They're in like different fandoms or like they're different points in their lives where they're a little bit too busy. It's always nice to see like familiar faces every so often. Hello, welcome, Nori. I definitely heard like ZZZ has a different playstyle, right? I think. Need something in the background? I listen to music or podcasts like, yes! Yes! Stephanie Sue! I love, literally before streaming like today, or like tonight I guess, I was listening to one of her videos. Because I love when a person can articulate and talk, and like I like stories or news or anything like that. Anything for my brain to just like latch onto. So I love hearing her talk about different cases and stuff, and I feel like true crime it's just a thing that I enjoy. You're low-key editing right now and I can't focus if I'm not talking to someone, so I'm just gonna use this in the background if that's okay. Of course! Of course, that's fine. Hopefully it provides you enough talking, I guess, to let you focus on what you need to do. I feel like a lot of people do end up like multitasking or like listening to a bunch of different things to help with their focus too. So it's definitely not like uncommon. Yeah, she's like such a cute person too, I feel like, just in general. I love your drawings. I've been watching your videos for as long as I can remember. I draw more traditionally though because I find it hard digitally to use the colors and all. I think that's fine. I love traditional art so much. Honestly, I think a lot of my favorite artists that I love seeing like appear on my timeline, they tend to be traditional artists more than digital. There's just something about it that's like a little bit different, and I love seeing the process of it a little bit more than digital. Because I follow a lot of like watercolor artists. Her headband is white, right? I should pull up a reference. Let's see. Yes, headband is white. I'm gonna make her hair a little bit more grayish. Strange question, Rin, but can you drink coffee or an energy drink and easily go to sleep, or it helps you concentrate? Like instead of giving you energy, it calms you down. So I'm the type of person who gets migraines or really bad headaches after consuming caffeine, so I do avoid it. But I don't think I am the type to either like to get an energy rush from caffeine. So I don't think it's the type to like keep me awake, but I don't think it's the type to lull me to sleep either, or like to calm me down. I don't know. I've never, like, I feel like I'm a little bit wary of it. So like if I do consume, let's say coffee, for example, I never have it late enough at night for me to gauge whether or not I've had like an energy spike to keep me awake, or for it to be calming enough for me to put me asleep. I've never really thought about it that much, I guess. But I usually avoid caffeine a lot, or like coffee specifically. Yeah, used to be somewhat of a community of artists based around the same fandom, but it's nice that we've grown into our own interests and lives, but definitely miss that close feeling. Yeah. And it's nice seeing like a whole new batch of different artists come up too. But I definitely miss some of the people I used to talk to, because there's a handful that I still talk to from like years ago, which is still very nice. But it's also nice seeing them progress into their own lives and all that stuff, especially because we're all growing older. I'm sure that's what 17 wants. They're like, live your life. Don't be fixated on us, kind of thing. Like, grow with them and not like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get in my carrot feels. I'm already sad that Jonghan, his enlistment date and all the video from yesterday, and man, I don't know. The carrot feels are like all over the place. Award winning, and then the new Going 17 episode, fan signing in China. It's like too much. I'm drawing my friend's Roblox avatar and OC along with her OC or pet OC. That's cute. Hope your friend enjoys it too. You tried watercolors because of me? That's cute. I'm glad people think I use watercolors well. I don't know. I'm in like a love-hate relationship with the results of my watercolor recently, but I love the process so much that I will never abandon it. Hello, Julia. I love your ASMR drawing vids. Your art is so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, Detective Pikachu. Just popping in to say hi. I'm about to sleep, so I won't be able to stay, but I'll watch the VOD tomorrow if it's still up. Love your drawing process, by the way. Thank you. And please go to sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Jonghan is what? Enlisting? To consume coffee before bed. Can't be me. Wouldn't be me. He's enlisting soon. September 26th. Which is funny. Like, the entirety of like me growing up, every friend group that I've had always has one person with their birthday on September 26th. Like, I've always known one person per friend group that I had growing up. Like, elementary, junior high, high school, uni. I guess, like, currently not right now, I don't. Because I grew apart from them. But it's always been like that. So, September 26th is, like, ingrained into my brain as, like, an important day. And I guess Jonghan's enlistment's no different. Man. Yeah, I love Minghao's like just lookout, like his insight and stuff just into like fan relationship to idols and stuff. I just love it. He keeps it not parasocial. He wants you to grow as a person. I don't know. I just love him. He's great. He understands what we need to do is like to grow as people rather than like being fixated on a boy group. I'll dip in the pool. Love your username. I'm doing well. Hopefully you're also doing well. I didn't expect me to take the coloring to take this long, I guess. Can you hear my pencil on my iPad when I scribble and stuff? I don't know how audible it is. Also, it's 12 AM, which means turn night shift off. Screw my eyes. No! Ghost Bunny, go to sleep. If you need to sleep, go to sleep. The VOD will always be here. Please. You guys prioritize sleep. This is a test stream anyways. Pretend it never existed, okay? The test stream, honestly, it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to because I was expecting having to like fix chat and then having to use a different layout and all that stuff, so I'm glad it's working. But I don't know if I have the file for my overlay anymore. But I don't know if I want to make a completely new overlay. I just want to shift a few things. A little bit? Okay. I feel like the gain, or not the gain, my noise gate on my mic might be preventing it. So I don't know how audible it is. How do you come up with body poses for your drawings? Are you looking at images or references, or do you imagine how the body would look? For all of these ones, it's just from my imagination. I'm pretty sure this one I've drawn before, and that one was based off of a reference, if that makes sense. So like, previously, maybe like months ago, I've drawn a pose similar to this from a reference, and now that's kind of like locked into my brain, so I've drawn it again. Brain is just burning? Wait. Context? Do you do all your art exclusively on Procreate? Nope. I hop around quite a bit. If I do anything with line art, or I want to rig something, or want it to look a little bit more clean, I tend to do that on Clip Studio Paint. And before I would do that on Paint Tool SI. But I've been trying my best to learn how to use Clip Studio Paint in a way that I would make that pretty much my main art program if I wanted to draw on my computer. But for like more painterly things or like sketching, I like working on Procreate. It's just fun for me. And I think the way that the brushes react and just like lay down color, and it's very receptive to my pen pressure, it just makes it super easy and natural for me to use, is probably why I have more of a preference in using Procreate versus like any other program for something like this. Because even like Ibis Paint I do like, but the pressure sensitivity and there's like a very small amount of lag that I always find, so I don't find it as enjoyable. But Ibis Paint has so much versatility in its like tools and brushes and stuff that I feel like most people could easily hop into if they're coming from, let's say, Clip Studio Paint or Paint Tool SI, Fire Alpaca, Krita, or something like that. It's probably like the easiest to learn if you're moving to like a mobile device. It's morning for you. Good night, Ghost Bunny. For people who use Clip Studio Paint, is it worth the buy? I highly recommend. Actually, Curly, let me check something up for you. Let me do a quick search, because I swear my brother sent me something. Because it might be around that season too. So, yes, Clip Studio Paint currently, as of 22 hours ago, has 60% off. So it ends on the 17th. So if you haven't, check out what they have for their deals, because I think it's more worth it if you buy it when it's on sale. And it does go on sale quite a bit. And usually it's like 60% off, which is an amazing deal. So I highly recommend just checking it out if you can. I don't remember if it has a trial version. If it does, then just give a trial version a go and always keep an eye out for the deals. I'm just tired of sharing my Ibis Paint brushes because line art time lapse? Line art time lapse? Oh, I guess like one thing that's like, it's like more of a nitpicky thing about Ibis Paint is the fact that, I don't know if they changed this because I haven't used it since, but it's the fact that if you leave your canvas open, it thinks you're working on it. Because I've opened a canvas and I've accidentally left it open for like 10 plus hours, and it's like, oh, you've been drawing this for 10 hours. And I'm like, what is my time lapse gonna look like when it's sped up? Are you using Clip Studio Paint? No, I'm using Procreate today. But in the future, I would like to do a stream or something, or a video again, where I'm using Clip Studio Paint on the iPad, because I've been seeing a lot of people do like inking and like pencil work on Clip Studio Paint, and I absolutely adore what it looks like. So I want to see if I can find a brush that I like in Clip Studio Paint and emulate some of those. We'll see. There's like a lot of things I want to do, and probably plenty of them I won't be able to do because of time or just forgetting to do it eventually. That's interesting. I'm the opposite when it comes to preference between excuse me, Procreate and Clip Studio. I don't know, man. I just need more practice with Clip Studio Paint. I get cleaner results in Oh, interesting. Actually, wait. In that case, did you start with Clip Studio Paint or Procreate first? Is what I'm kind of interested in now. Because my ideal program technically was Paint Tool Sci for like the longest time. The stabilizer in that program is like my absolute favorite. And Clip Studio Paint, I feel like I can get it there to the same way, but the stabilizer and just like the smoothing maybe in Procreate is just not my favorite. And it might be just because like drawing on the iPad is different than drawing on my drawing tablet, so that might be the case too. Because I can draw on all of the programs, but it's just like I struggle more with some versus others. Thank you very much for coming to the stream though, Nori. Hopefully we'll see you next time, and good luck with your school. I played this game called I don't know how to say that. Regretivator in Roblox. I love the designs of the NPCs and and you do fan arts of them. That's nice. I think it's always nice to find things that you become fans of and like inspires you to do fan art. Oh, interesting. I was wondering whether or not you started with Procreate first and maybe you're more used to it, because I think that's maybe the reason why I'm more used to using the stabilization in Clip Studio Paint or like in Paint Tool Sci. But it's interesting you started with Krita and then Clip Studio Paint. Oh, another thing for, I guess, Curly. If you're still hesitant on getting Clip Studio Paint, besides like other than the deal, you can pretty much make the entire layout and setup similar to another drawing program if you need to, because it's like super versatile and customizable in terms of like the menu and the interface and all that stuff. So if that's like an important factor for you, then I would recommend getting it. Closing my rough fronts because I don't know the layout of her earrings. Okay. Cute little flower clips in her hair. Stream is kind of more cozy though. Maybe just for me, but I feel like afternoon streaming might be a better and more optimal time for other people. Maybe I'll like change it up every so often, because obviously time zones are gonna be a little funky too. touchscreen laptop? I guess like for any screen, I guess it might depend. I feel like fingerprints are inevitable if you're using your hands and fingers. A stylus probably would help, or like artist glove, maybe? Probably help if you don't like resting your palm on your screen directly. Mimu's outfit. I think this is like my favorite outfit of her. It's so cute. And like her hairstyle, I absolutely adore it. We're gonna fix up the lace on her bows after, because I'm gonna play around with the negative space instead. Me chipping away at it. And I want to add a little bit purpley blue to make these darker. But darker with a little bit of color. Then we'll get into doing the little two sketches on the side really quickly. Because I'll probably color them like a little bit more faster, I guess, compared to this one, and then we can get to a little bit of cleaning up everything and rendering this larger one, probably. I don't know if I'll fit it on like all tonight. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow night too, if I don't have to record anything. Excuse me. About a month ago, I changed to Clip Studio Paint from Procreate, and it's funny to see how different drawing styles is between the programs. Absolutely. I feel like some people can translate their art very well between programs. I'm definitely somebody who struggles with it, and things look quite different. But I think that's why like I cater specific styles to like certain programs. So like if I want something clean with line art, I will use Clip Studio Paint. If not, I will do everything in Procreate for the most part. Like, I don't draw a lot of backgrounds, but I prefer the brushes in Procreate for backgrounds and stuff a little bit more. Necklace is kind of like a baby blue. Silver. The way you draw hair is so pretty, thank you. Do you do YouTube full time, or do you have a job outside of this normally? I do this full time for the most part. I do other things here and there, but it's not like full time or part time or anything. It's more like helping out, and then I do get paid for some stuff. Otherwise, it's like commission, store, all that stuff as well. The province you live in is very expensive now? I think it depends. I feel like buying a house is just difficult in general. I don't think it matters on the province per se. But yeah, I think it just depends a little bit. So at this point, I feel like everywhere is expensive. Are you gonna table at any convention soon? Not for the rest of this year, I don't think. I did Anime Con and I did a K-pop market that's local to my city. I know my city has like other events that are going to be similar to like an anime convention event. I didn't apply because the stress of prepping for conventions took too big of a toll on me that I feel like I need like a full year. And I want to focus on like another store update and doing OC stuff, because like honestly my goal is to do a like kind of like an OC update for the store, and I want to talk to my old manufacturer to see if I can get 10cm dolls ready, and then that'll be like one of the larger store updates, and then after that I will do merch stuff relating to my OCs as more of like a potentially like a sticker club type of thing is what I want to do. That way I feel more motivated to draw my OCs outside of just like letting them ruminate in a basement. I'm gonna keep this one fairly simple, so I won't add too many shadows. Just enough. We'll see how much I can get done tonight though, because I probably will end stream before I go to sleep, but I will probably work on this after stream as well, just so I can fully concentrate. Because the thing is about streaming is that I guess it's not too bad because I have to continue to talk with you guys, so it's not too hard to like concentrate. But oftentimes, like when I'm drawing for like videos and stuff, I like doing the ASMR videos because I can put on like anything in the background and listen to it while I draw. But like a lot of the talking videos, because it's literally just me talking to myself, I find it hard to do it, so I haven't done it like as of recently. Because, like I said, I like to listen to like podcasts or like anybody talking alongside with music, but I find it hard to talk while someone else is talking. So it does make filming those videos a little bit more difficult, and that's why they're a little bit more sparse nowadays. If anyone wants more Procreate brushes, did you know you can go to Gumroad and put in Procreate brushes? A lot of artists sell on Gumroad. I think, what else is the other one? Payhip, I think? So any places that sell like digital products, a lot of people do put their Procreate brushes, Clip Studio Paint brushes, I think like Photoshop brushes, there's a lot you can kind of like look up. I talked too much, sorry. No, you're fine. I appreciate you talking in chat and asking questions and informing people about stuff. It's nice. Goodbye, Rin. I'll try to catch you again if you stream tomorrow, but the drawing is so pretty and cute already. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, thank you. And good night. Oh, it's called Payhip. I don't know how many people use it anymore, but it used to be, I think Payhip and Gumroad used to be the places where people would upload like digital products, like mostly, I think. I feel more focused drawing when I watch your streams or videos. I appreciate it. I guess it's like the same sentiment, right? Because I do think like sometimes I feel more distracted if if I'm the one talking rather than listening to someone else talk. What are your thoughts on animation? I really like animation. I wish I had the brain capacity to just like fully sit down and just learn it. But I love watching people's process on it, and I have a few friends who are like into animation, like studying animation, or they dabble in it and stuff, and it's really nice to see their process and just like them talk about it. If you haven't, check out Sakura Opal's animation that she did. Well, she's done a few, but definitely check them out because I think they're super well done, and I kind of like the different aesthetics that she chose for each of them. Okay. of wish I gave her warmer gray hair a little bit. I think it's a little hard to differentiate from her white fluffy attire. I'm gonna reclip my hair. Give me 1 second. When did you start posting on YouTube? Any advice who aspire to take on that path? I started posting on YouTube I think in 2010-ish. And to be honest, I had my YouTube channel only to upload videos for my friends to show them how I drew in Vtuber. Because all of us like were trying to learn it. So for us to show each other how we did certain things, we would upload YouTube videos, and us being dumb, we didn't know how to do it privately, so it was just up on the internet. I've privated a lot of those other ones, so people don't see them, but some of my old videos are still up there, I think. In terms of like advice, find something that you enjoy and just start creating content. And whether or not you want to upload it or not is up to you. But as long as you enjoy the process, I think it'll be well worth it. In terms of like building an audience and stuff, I definitely think it helps if you have a pre-existing audience somewhere. And I feel like this is like for anything. It's just to try to build up a presence or a community on a different platform. Then it'll make it easier for you to bring that community over to something like streaming or YouTube. Because I got lucky that during the pandemic that my ASMR videos popped off for some reason. Do you play any instruments? Also, love your VTuber. It's adorable. Thank you. Instruments, I do not play any. I wish I did. So basically, like in elementary, I don't count the recorder, by the way, because I feel like everyone had to play the recorder, part of the curriculum. But in elementary, in 6th grade, we get to pick like an instrument that a 7th and 8th grader will teach you. And I picked the clarinet, so technically I played it for 3 months before, not even 3 months, I think 1 month. And we moved to a different like place, like to a city. So I never got to play an instrument. Like I was never required to play an instrument, I guess. My brother was there for like 2 years and then continued it into the rest of his middle school. So he played the clarinet as well, but I never had to play. I feel like the resources in my village were like a little bit sparse, so like I didn't pick up any extracurriculars to play an instrument. Even though I think one of my friends' mom taught piano, I think. Mark Brunet has YouTube on YouTube has 3 brushes too. I feel like his brushes would be good. 'Cause he's a really great artist. If I'm thinking of the correct person, I think. Pretty sure I've seen his stuff. Yes, stay hydrated. I should also take a sip of water. Do you like Shoto or Yusan? Unnamed? I haven't seen you draw art of them, so I wonder if you watch them. I haven't watched them in a long time, I feel like. I don't go out of my way to like seek out people sometimes, so I kind of like stay within the people I tend to watch the most. But I do like them for the most part. I don't know about Shoto just because I don't watch his content a lot. But Yusan I do like quite a bit, so yeah, I just haven't drawn art of them. I don't draw art of everybody I watch, otherwise I'll be swamped. Hello, can I ask how long you've been into art? So I enjoyed art as like a kid and like in elementary. I always found it fun to do. And there was like one of my classmates or friends who was super really good at art and I loved watching him draw. But I didn't get into art really until like 7th grade, so like when I was 12. Because my friend was teaching me how to draw in the anime style, like right off the bat, and she was getting me into anime. So once I went into that rabbit hole, it was kind of game over for me. So I guess it's been 16 years? Oh god. I don't even want to think about it. But I've talked about this before. I wish I stayed in touch with her. Because I was always thankful for just her in general during my middle school days. But after like not attending the same middle school, I guess like in the later part of my middle school, we all drifted apart. Animation memes? I don't really remember that many animation memes. I know like the the Stickman one. And that was very popular. Lubricate your joints so you don't get injured your wrist. It will also lubricate your joints so you don't injure your wrist drawing or get arthritis, so please take care of your... Wow, I can't read today. Holy. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Oh jeez, I can't read. Holy. But definitely never force yourself to draw if you have hand pains in any which way, because hand pains I think would be the worst. Carpal tunnel, arthritis, all that stuff. Because your hands are important. Is there anything you refuse to draw because it's a hassle? I don't know if it's like a hassle per se. It's more like I'm not confident in drawing them. Usually when I take commissions, I don't draw like full furry or I don't do full mecha because I'm not confident in either of those. Animals as well. Trying to think what else. Like everything else I feel like I would manage if I find reference at some point. I think her nails are yellow. Wait. So I think they're yellow with blue flowers. Wrong, they're blue with yellow flowers. Have you considered making a drawing VTuber, like a hand that is rigged to move on screen while you draw so you don't have to? I've done that for a video before, because the one I have is called Spud Arm, and it works well if you're working on something like Clip Studio Paint, or like on the tablet in general. I wish there was like something similar for Procreate, but I do have the spud arm one, and that does have my VTuber design rigged for the arm, so yeah. I think I'll use it in the future if I ever draw on Clip Studio Paint for a stream. It's just not people's favorite when I did it for a video, because some people found it distracting, some people thought it was unnecessary. So I didn't make a return back to it after that. The Stickman? Was it called Pivot? I'm not too sure. I don't remember. Excuse me. I don't know how much longer it will take me to finish the coloring. I kind of really want to just render these, spruce them up and make them a little less botched. Kitara, hello GeoASMR, and hello Latisa. Hello, hello. I feel like people don't remember my model anymore either. But yes, I do have a VTuber. I just haven't used it in a while, since I haven't streamed in like over a year. And I think it hasn't made an appearance for a video either in a while, so I don't blame anyone who doesn't know my model. Okay, it's really pretty, thank you. I want to see if I can fix my model though. So it'd be nice to have a different outfit too. I think that would be cute. But I haven't drawn like, I didn't do the typical way people do their VTubers. You kind of draw like the base of your model and then draw everything on top. So maybe I'll make a new one. We'll see. I kind of like this one the most though, other than my chibi one. The third arm. I need to find my other assets, because I don't have them on here. I almost, like, when I was doing pre-testing for, like, setting up my stream again, I almost didn't import this model because I didn't have the model saved properly onto this computer. And I thought I lost it. Initially I was gonna just stream with the chibi model instead, because I think that's what I did the last stream probably. Thank you very much for coming to the stream though. Have a wonderful night and hopefully a good night's rest. Good night. For a doodle, you can draw your OCs having a pillow fight. I think that would be cute. If I have time, maybe I'll squeeze it in, because I'll see how much I can get done for this particular little spread. Because I've been wanting to draw Koji more. But let me see. I think the next time I'll stream, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow per se, because maybe I'll start my schedule back up starting next Monday. Ooh, I have to go out next Monday though. Maybe I'll do a Monday night stream. I think that's why I feel like nighttime kind of works a little bit better in my favor sometimes. I have obligations in the afternoon. But I want to get back on track with the OC Flower Zine, and I want to draw Koji next. So hopefully I can. I'm trying to think what flower suits him, so I can do a quick study of it, and then we can apply that to an illustration. Oh no, you had nightmares recently. Hopefully they won't return tonight then. But good night. Procreate makes your iPad lag, so you're gonna update to a Pro soon. Hopefully it works out well then. I wonder why it's lagging though. Maybe you have like a lot of files, or like the capacity of your iPad's full. But the upgrade must be nice. How do you get colors to blend so well in Procreate? I'm struggling. I think it depends on how you like to blend, technically. So for me, let's say I want to add a little bit of blue shadows into Reimu's hair. So you can see this is the color of bluish purple, I guess, that I chose. Not exactly blue, but instead of just like plopping it on like this, where it's kind of nice and harsh, I rely a lot on the opacity, which my opacity slider is over here. And if you lightly go on top, you can see it kind of fades. So even if I go really hard, if I use less pressure, it kind of like blurs out a little bit. So technically I'm not blending, I'm kind of just like almost airbrushing on top instead, where it's like making a gradient. But also I color pick a lot. Some people like using the kind of like smudge tools and stuff. I can never get them to work the way that I like to use them, so I like relying on opacity a little bit more, just because it's similar to when I work with graphite. If I want to kind of smooth something out, I'll just like use less pressure and like gradually blend it outwards. So I feel like it gives more of an illusion of blending rather than what it's actually doing. That was your first animation program, and then Jask? For a bit, miss that one. It was super easy, and there's one in Clipsio. Oh, I see. I don't know much about animation in general, like the terminology or the programs. I've seen people use Toon Boom. Obviously Adobe Animate. I don't know if that's still a thing that people want to use. Clip Studio Paint obviously has animation. People have been utilizing Live 2D more recently too, which I think is cool. Heck, I think there's an anime that's like entirely animated via Live 2D. Somehow I didn't put in her top at all. Paint it in later, I guess. The way you blend makes a lot of sense. I feel like it's like the easiest way to translate traditional medium into like a digital way. Because I don't really like blending or smudging per se, but gradually doing a gradient makes a lot more sense to me. So that's how I like to work. And I feel like the brushes on Procreate, more specifically like the current painting brush that I'm using, works the best. But just fiddle around like with your pressure sensitivity, your opacity on your brushes as well, or your brush density. Any of those could possibly help as well. Because I like a brush that you can, if I get like a black color, you can get like a nice solid fill with kind of crisp edges to a certain degree, but then I like something that's also like super soft. So this one's very versatile to what I want, and it's just a nice round shape, so I can fill things in quite easily. It's just preference, I guess, at this point, depending on what you like. Toon Boom is really difficult to use in my opinion. Oh, I see. I think that's just like one of the ones that I know that people have used. Isn't there a Toon Squid as well? Or something like that? For shadows, how do you know where it goes depending on where your light source is? Isekai coloring. For me, I default a lot to the upper left for, like, let's say if this is where my light source, like, pretend I didn't color in Reimu at all. I usually do the light source from up in the upper left and then put everything on the right hand as shadow. But if you know how to render certain objects, you'll know, like, you know, there's a curvature to the skull, so like if you're doing shadows or highlights, I guess, you would follow in this kind of direction. Right? And then areas down here would be all in shadow. This thing would probably be illuminated from the light. I think it's good to do like lighting studies if you can, if not like of objects. I did a lot of still lives also when I was in school, so that might have helped as well. I'm not too sure. Probably. Just color theory in general, just learning about it. Because even this one, the light's coming from the kind of the right side, so I try to keep everything else a little bit more into shadow towards the left. And I think the lighting's kind of consistent on all three of these for the most part, but Procreate Dreams doesn't have a select? Really? I've only used it very briefly, so I didn't do like a super deep dive into it, but I would like to get back into trying to animate again in Ibis Paint or in Procreate again. Procreate Dream, I guess, more specifically. I feel like Reimu would have probably a pink phone. Also has the music been on repeat? Still a banger though. It is on repeat, but it's also like I think an hour loop. I'll change it for every stream, but I don't want to change music too much like during the stream, I guess, because obviously ads and stuff will play and all that stuff, so I don't really want to deal with that. Here. I think we're ready to quickly change our line art color, or I guess our sketch color, and then we'll do a little bit of rendering probably on this larger one. And we'll see how long I will stream. It's almost 1 a.m. So I might just take the rest to render off stream. We'll see. Hello, Emmy. Excuse me. Hello, Emmy. Thank you for dropping by, though. And no worries if you have to go. Forgot about these flowers. I have the same sentiment, to be honest. Animation is... it's hard. I feel like there's a lot of things I wish I understood more about it before tackling it, because oftentimes I just go in blindly. I try to find shortcuts to make things a lot faster, which probably look terrible in the like kind of the long run. $11:48 for you. You're an hour behind for me. I guess for me that's like Vancouver time, technically. I'm gonna see... actually, yeah, we'll change our sketch color first. When the heck did I mute myself? Wait. Oh my god. Thank you, Curly. I probably wouldn't have noticed for like the longest time. I didn't realize I muted myself. Dang. It's like me and my weird blanking. When you paint hair, do you use a brush or the selection tool? I use the brush when I paint hair. Selection tool I only use usually when I'm doing like the initial blocking in of the base color. So like during this portion, I guess. Like this portion is when I use like the selection tool, and then after that I alpha lock it. I wouldn't have noticed for some reason, even though I have like my audio bars in front of me. Dang. Put these all the way up. Okay, so we can start to render. I think I was clearing my throat, that's why I muted myself. I think that's the only explanation I have. I just never turned it back on after. Sorry about that, but hello. Hello to anyone who I missed earlier. Mira and Emmy, probably. Apologies about that. When I do end up like zooming in like this, do you guys prefer having like a little navigator on? Like this? Why is it always like this? Why is it sideways? Wait a second. Really? Is it really gonna do this to me? Maybe it doesn't matter. Never mind. Forget I said anything, it's not gonna cooperate. I was gonna ask if people would want to have like a more full view of who I'm like working on while I'm zooming in and out while I'm rendering. Yeah. I feel like I do have bouts where I do go silent though. But if I'm silent for minutes, most likely I'm muted. I think I'm just not used to talking this much, like since it's been a while, so my throat needs to be cleared more intensely, so that's probably why when I muted myself. Oh, thank you, Kazuha. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know how long I will be rendering this one for. I guess like while I was talking, when I was muted, I was talking about whether or not I wanted to do Monday's stream probably as another night stream, because I do have an outing that day that I have to go to. But I would like to work on another illustration probably, so I'll probably get that prepped. And I think maybe I'll still stick with the, excuse me, the kind of guerrilla streaming, so like no pre-planned streams for a little bit until I can figure out what streaming schedule works the best for me. Because before it used to be the Monday and Thursday streams at like 1 p.m. MST or MDT. I don't know if that'll work now. Because I don't like streaming when people are home and are kind of like, they might require my assistance, if that makes sense. You gotta go back to the good old habits, yeah. Naming tips? I like searching up names usually. Because all my OCs, I tried my best to cater their names towards the meaning of their names and like what type of character I think they are. Because like a lot of my characters actually have like plant related names, I feel like. Or like, I think Moriko is like forest child. Masaki is like, his is tree related. Same with his last name. I have to look up because I write down the meaning of their names in like one of my sketchbooks. Hello, Emmy. And no worries. Welcome to the stream regardless. Hopefully your homework went well. I keep changing the way I do eyes depending on who I'm drawing. Just like add whatever. There's no rhyme or reason. Move her eye though. So she's kind of looking more towards this way. Kind of. Hello, Pauline. Love your drawing style. Thank you. Finally catch one of these lives even if I'm late. That's okay. Hopefully there'll be more streams in the future. I'm hoping. I kind of want to just take advantage of cozy season. Because most likely I won't be going out too much. I'm hoping. I guess that might be a lie. One of my friends is moving back, so I feel like we might have more time dedicated towards hanging out. So we'll see. We'll see where my spare time goes to, but I would like to stream more. Get back into it. Because I think I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram alongside with, I think, the Discord at the time. About the reason why I was having a hard time doing the streams, and it's mostly because of internet issues. But I think I found a way that it's stable enough for me to stream, which is fantastic. So I don't know if I like her lashes like that. Did you ever start playing Zenless Zone Zero? I have not yet. I'm planning to eventually. I am still playing catch up on Genshin and Star Rail, so maybe after I catch up on those I will. But I've also been playing Core Keeper and like Fields of Mystria, so it's... we'll see, because maybe I'll invest time to play it, because I do like the character designs of a lot of them, and I want to learn more about the characters before I draw them. Just more like personal preference. I like drawing characters that I know of, rather than drawing just unknown characters and probably drawing them super out of character. Thank you much for coming to the stream though, Emmy. I want to give her bags, maybe. Small indication. Maybe I won't do the full thing. It's not necessary. I think in the future, if I ever do like a super late night stream and I don't feel up to talking, maybe I can do it as a, like more of an ASMR styled one, so you guys can have background noise while I work on stuff. HSR main? Who is my main? I do a follow-up team a lot. So like Aventurine never leaves my team. I use him a lot, and I use Topaz like a heck of a lot too. I'm trying my best. I didn't log in today. I should probably do that after the stream. But I want Robin so bad. I did not know she was gonna have her rerun this quickly. So I already drained my funds of my Stellar Jades. So I'm going to see if I can scrounger up any more, because I really want Robin. Tingyan used to be my main, I feel like. Not as much anymore. Danheng IL version as well is like another character I use a lot. The Zensnap one I think is quite nice for the shortcut remote, but I think it depends on like what exactly you want from the remote. I think I still prefer the tour box a little bit more just because of the tactility, but I do like the fact that Zenslab just comes with their own remote, because I think it does help if you maybe work a little bit further away from your computer or from your keyboard or your laptop or whatever you're using, like usually using for your what is it called? Is there like a glitch flashing on the screen every so often? Strange. But yeah, it kind of depends on what you use the shortcuts for, right? So I feel like some of the typical ones might be helpful, but if you require like a lot of shortcuts or like tactility, then definitely consider getting a tour box maybe, especially if you draw a lot. I feel like it'd help alleviate a lot of pressure off of one of my hands too. You're waiting for Acheron? I don't know when she will rerun. Hopefully soon. I'm sure she'll come back soon. Really? I'll take your Robin, please. I'll give you Black Swan. I summoned for Black Swan like for no reason. I don't know why I did, but I ended up getting her, and I do like her. But I would do anything to get Robin, except for pay money, because I don't believe in paying for the gacha. pronounce your name. I feel like I would call you Regina because I don't know if the Q's are supposed to be A's, but hello. I'm doing okay today. I'm glad I did the stream today. I was expecting myself not to feel up to it because I always get nervous starting up my streams, but glad I did for today though. Next time, who knows? Because my motivation might be even less. Next time, we'll see. Topaz rerun? She just had one. It's not forget who's gonna have the rerun soon. I was surprised, like, the way that they're doing the banners in Honkai Star Rail, because like you can do, there's like 3 characters on the rerun technically, right? I think that you can choose from. She looks funky without her eyebrows. I'm gonna do them on a separate layer so we can adjust them. Yes? Favorite BL manga? I don't really read a lot of BL though, so I don't know if I have a favorite per se. Squeaky chair. I'm trying to turn my chair sideways. I sit in my chair in like the stupidest way possible, I swear. 1 second, let me readjust myself. Kafka, Black Swan, and Robin. Second half, there's only one. Ah, I see. Interesting how they're choosing to do it, though. I just really want Robin. Make her look a little happier. Okay. When I saw the characters I wanted on multiple banners, it made me sob inside. See, that's the problem. It's like, at this point, there's so many characters I feel like people want if you haven't summoned for them. And they'll have their reruns like super soon and all at once, so it kind of sucks, but hopefully it just means that they'll just rerun like frequently, I guess. The urge to play Core Keeper though, once I end stream. It's too strong, but I should be finishing this because I want to post it. And plan for Koji as well. I need to research on what flower I want to do for him. Oh, Diane, one or the other. And Echo Fair, hello. Welcome. So I don't know if I want to do like match the aesthetic to my OCs for the flowers. Or more like even the meanings or the visuals. We'll see. I think visually makes the most sense though. I feel like does the thing keep flashing? Is that why? If I do this, maybe it won't flash anymore. You've seen it in a lot of speed paints. That's the thing is, it's like now I'm having reservations of me downloading this program, but I paid for it, so I'm gonna still use it. Hopefully it's just because maybe I clicked off the screen and it's gonna flash, because if that's gonna keep happening, I don't know what to do to prevent it. I just hope it's not like too bothersome. Oh, Latte, welcome, welcome. What brushes did you use to color the skin? It's all the same brush. Entire coloring is the same brush throughout the whole thing, so it's just this paintbrush. It's basically just a round paintbrush. I'm trying to figure out... I'm assuming it's one of these brushes in here, I'm pretty sure. It might be the round render or render stream, one of these ones. And then you change the shape to just be a flat circle. Because I have it to this shape. Like a very soft circle. And I think this one works like the best for me. In terms of like coloring and blending and all that stuff. Because it's nice and soft for when I need to do like softer gradients. And work a little bit larger, and then it's nice for when I work a little bit smaller and it has more of a crisp edge. So, Does the ZenSlab remote have a keyboard shortcut? I have 2-in-1 and I love to draw with it in tent mode. I actually don't know. My brother has the ZenSlab tablet currently, so I actually don't know, to be honest. I find like this process, even though it's like probably the most therapeutic for me, because I'm just kind of like tidying everything up, it's probably one of the most boring probably parts for you guys to watch. I think it's more interesting when people get to see like larger changes rather than like the refining portions. Maybe it's just me. Ah, no worries. And I hope you enjoy drawing along. I feel like that's why I like art streams a lot. It's just nice to feel productive and draw with other people as well. Usually in a more chill session with other people. You love the rendering part personally? I'm glad. I feel like people tend to like watching the initial coloring portion and or like the sketching portion more. Because like even for me, I like watching people do line art, but I can never. You like watching the rendering portion? Maybe people do then. Maybe I'm just the weird one. glossy lip. She's turning out pretty cute though. There's a lot to fix. I was thinking whether or not I'll do like a quick little sketch at the very end before I end the stream. We'll see. No concrete plans for now. But I'll definitely do something related to the zine, probably for Monday. So I'll have like a flower picked out for Koji and hopefully the sketch done, because I take a long time usually planning out the sketch, because I think Moriko's took like 8 hours in total from sketch to like finish. What was your favorite vacation trip? I feel like hands down it would be like my Japan trip with my 2 best friends and my older brother, I guess, because he came with us. So kind of like as a graduation trip me and my friends took. We went to Japan. I think it's one of my favorites. Not only like is it one of our like largest trips we've ever taken, just like as kind of like us 3. It was just nice traveling like overseas with them. It was just a nice experience. I don't know. So like spending time with them a lot. And obviously spending time with my older brother, I guess. And it helped that he studied Japanese so he could help us. Help translate a few things. Hello Zam! Hello little fox! Welcome, welcome. That section, maybe. It's not too bad. I've seen worse in speed paint, so you're fine if it's if you can far in between. I used one called OBS Studio and it kept mine as on. Ah, I see. OBS Studio is also the one I use to record my speed paints or like time lapses if I'm doing them like on digitally. Because I used to use like the one in my editing program, but because I moved my devices, I don't have access to that editing program anymore. So I use Wondershare from Aura. But the recording on that one I just don't like, so I like using OBS for recording. How are you doing? Good. Question, any ideas when you'll start your comics? Just curious. I don't have any concrete plans for it, and I'm not, like, I think I mentioned before, I'm not really a strong, like, storyteller or, like, a writer, so I don't really have any plans directly of just making a comic or anything like that. I mentioned that I might make just, like, mini comic strips of, like, certain events or moments from my OCs, but nothing, like, super long to commit to. But that's just gonna be something, like, maybe as, like, a side project every so often I'll do. And I think because, like, I want to do an OC focused, like, Patreon sticker club thing, maybe I'll do, like, a comic every so often, like a mini comic strip of my OCs for that. We'll see what I'll do, because I don't have concrete plans for anything for my OCs at this point. Everything's just kind of, like, up in the air at this point. How do you decide which flowers you associate with each OC? A lot of the time it's just aesthetic. So, like, even for Moriko I chose the lily. But I feel like, I don't know, I would like to choose ones more based on, like, the actual meaning and stuff, but I find that meaning for flowers change, and people's interpretations are different too from what I've read online, so, like, most likely I'm just gonna pick it off of, like, aesthetic or, like, color palette and stuff and just see, because I don't think this flower zine is going to be, like, very... how do I explain? Like, deep in meaning? It's more like of an aesthetic thing, because I just personally really like the aesthetic of flowers, and the whole purpose of Museki was for me to draw more foliage and flowers in general, so it just seemed fitting for them. And I just want to have a fun project, so I'm not gonna dig too deep and make myself regret having to research so much about flower meanings. Yeah, mini comic strips. I think it's just like, once I find the way how I want to do the aesthetic for the comics as well, I'll probably make it a little bit easier for me to make them for my OCs. Because I don't like doing line art, but I like the comic style of, like, traditional inking and stuff. So we'll see where it ends up. Or even if it doesn't even come into fruition. So, no guarantees. Have you thought of making 2D live wallpapers for your OCs too? I am planning it soon. There's, like, a mini OC project that I want to do as well, because I wanted to do little intro animations for each of my OCs. But I definitely make some wallpapers for all of them as well, and then they'll be free for you guys to download. And then I'll make some static ones, because I know now that not everybody can use live wallpapers. I honestly thought it was, like, an Android thing, but apparently it's just Samsung. And thankfully my friend who has a Google Pixel was able to troubleshoot it for me, because she was downloading my Bonbongi one for me and see if it could work, and it couldn't, so that's unfortunate. Yes, OBS is free. OBS is free, and it's good. It's a nice program that you can use to record videos and stuff. It's versatile. It was so cute. I doodled her a lot in my sketchbook, actually. Because it doesn't help that she has kind of, like, a pink and blue aesthetic too, or, like, alongside with black and white, so I feel like she's easiest to doodle for me. Hello, Nightingale. Just wanted to say thank you. Your art is an inspiration for me to improve. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. And hopefully your art journey goes well as well. As well? I feel like I always do that too often. Doing as well. Hummingbird OC? I do not. None of my OCs are based off of animals. Except for, I guess, Hansuke is the exception, but he's kind of more like my mascot, and I associate him more with just like a lazy little guy who wants to help, and he kind of fumbles about, and he has kind of like a sprout motif on his back and like as his little, what do you call it, like collar? Let's see, do I even have, I think I used to put a Hansuke. Let's see. Where's my Hansuke folder? It's one of these. Oh god, he's so big! I guess he can fit down here since I don't have a space for him. Hang out there. He usually my notifications anyways. He's adorable. Thank you. I wish to draw him more. I've been drawing him more as like a plush recently, I feel like, because technically my idea for Hansuke, at least, like he has his own separate little world, not associated with like Masaki and stuff, but like in Masaki's world he's kind of just like a very popular mascot character, I guess, so I tend to draw little items with Hansuke, or like Masaki or Koji has like plushes of him every so often, so it's kind of the thing. I need to bring him back because I want to draw him more and incorporate him more into other things in the future. Hello Kitty. Yeah, he's kind of like the Sanrio of Masaki's universe, I guess. Because that's like one thing I really like, is that, like, I think it's the San X characters, where they're mostly just like characters for stationery, while Sanrio has like other products and like their actual like characters on their, I don't know how to explain it. San X and Sanrio are different, but a lot of the characters I like are technically from San X. Do you have any favorite manga or anime currently? Actually, in terms of like animes that I've been enjoying, there's one specifically, which is The Elusive Samurai. I've been loving that anime so far, and I want to draw fan art of it. The main character is so cute. I like I guess he's the god of their world, but I like his character too. He gives me, I don't know, I love big dorky characters like that. That's kind of like your mentor or like your teacher, but they're like dorky in a way. Just taking this for the ribbon loop. So cute. Does OBS pause your YouTube when you open your OBS? I don't think so. Not from my knowledge. I usually run YouTube in the background and OBS has no problems At least from what I've noticed, because I tend to record while watching videos anyways. Did you always like to draw? I did. I always loved art as a kid, but I didn't take like actual like drawing and sketching more seriously or like get it really into it as a hobby until middle school or like my junior high. So like when I was 12, so I met a specific friend and yeah, she got me into anime and drawing and everything like that, and I just like spending time with her, so I did a lot of the similar hobbies that she did. And we got and like one of our other friends into it, so it was like always the three of us drawing and sharing art with each other. And I kind of miss having like an art friend. Like I have a lot of online art friends, but there's like none in real life, I guess, that I could just like hang out at a cafe and sketch and draw with, which I kind of wish I did, but you know, it kind of gives me a break, I guess. Like when I do hang out with my friends, we often just go grab food, go eat, we go on hikes, sometimes we do yoga together, exercising, rowing, all that kind of stuff, camping. Gives me a break from art, if anything, when I'm with them. So maybe it's a good thing. But manga-wise, Witch Hat Atelier I'm still currently reading. I need to catch up on it, honestly. Because that's another one me and my friend have been talking about. And I'm just in awe of the art every time I look at it. It's so dang pretty. Because me and my friend were talking about this, how much we miss seeing people do more like traditional inking for like manga, since a lot of things are done digitally now. It's just something, it's like a little bit different. It's like a different quality that me and her really enjoy. I'm probably gonna end stream pretty soon because I can feel my throat getting hoarse. Getting a little scratchy, so probably end it soon. I'll try to render a new shirt first and then I can call it. And then I'll probably see you guys on Monday night. Until I can figure out what is the most optimal time for me to stream. Yeah, Witch Hat Atelier is getting an anime next year. Super. Oh, okay. I forgot about this because in October, Natsume Yujincho will have another season, and I'm so excited. I love Natsume so much. It's probably like the favorite anime for me. My most favorite anime is probably Natsume. So I'm super excited. It's like mid-October, I think. Vixenverse, hello, welcome. I can't wait for Natsume. I need to rewatch some of the stuff so I can get like remember what happened in the story, but I adore Natsume so much. The entire series, the characters, and I can't wait. How are you streaming from your iPad? Isn't it complicated? Basically, you screen mirror your iPad to your computer, and then on whatever streaming device you're using, I guess like, or streaming app or whatever, you can basically just pick your window that's basically screen mirroring your iPad, so it's not difficult. Enjoyed it. I decided to take art class in my senior year and decided to choose graphic design. Oh, nice! I wish I took graphic design. Big stretch. Make sure you guys are stretching as well if you've been sitting as long as I have. And then I think, yeah, I'll probably finish Reimu as much as I can tonight off stream. So I feel like there's a lot to do. I didn't finish the rest of her hair and like the band up here. But I probably will leave these quite sketchy for the most part. We'll see. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna call it. So I'll see you guys probably Monday night. I don't think I have anything Monday night, so most likely that will be like the time. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything Monday night? We'll see. I will be doing like very unprompted like streams. Like guerrilla streams basically. So no plan, just kind of like out of the blue. I really love your arts and hope one day I can send you my OC so you can draw. Maybe. One day I'll do another draw your OCs in my styles again. But I think that's where I'm gonna leave you guys today. So hopefully I'll see you guys on Monday. Just look for a notification, I guess, because there'll probably be no other indication that I'm going to be streaming. And it won't be a test stream, even though today's stream didn't feel like too much of a test stream since things actually went very well. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll do a quick time lapse and then I will call the stream finished. So thanks for hanging out with me. 1:40 in the morning. You'll probably see whether or not I'll finish this, because if not, I might play an hour of Core Keeper instead, because my brain has Core Keeper on the brain forever. Yeah, we did the coloring today and a little bit of rendering, so I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.